Son shit, y'all ready?
I hope y'all are. This episode, Our World, Our Time, man. This episode of Our World, Our Time, this is, I don't know, I felt like I was like, should I upload this on Thanksgiving or a day after? I was like, I don't know, man. So we did it on Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure ain't nobody really gonna check for it until after, but it's all good because it's a Thanksgiving moment. It's basically just like, yo, remember when we was kids and we were told how Thanksgiving worked, especially in America? I don't know about how it is abroad, I'm sorry, but in America we were told how it worked. You know, you kick it with the Pilgrims, boom, 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 everything's all love. Not the case. This episode, we did a show the night before Thanksgiving, Wednesday, and it was like, yo, throw this out there for y'all, man. Throw some information out there, and it was dope. It was good information. Do your research. You know what I'm saying? Let me be the starting point on some stuff, or at least the affirmation, the confirmation. You know what I'm saying? I feel like one of them brothers that just be saying words and be just emphasizing, and then somewhere along the line it gets totally black. That's not the point, though. Anyway, and then you build from there. You know? Happy Thanksgiving. If you heard it already. For those hearing it on Thanksgiving, if it's after Thanksgiving. Hope your bellies was full. Hope you had a nice time. Hope all the food was good. Hope you didn't get in a fight with a family member over anything. Sexual preference, politics, who should have got off on what set crime, because we had 2 major cases this month. Whatever. LeBron, Jordan, whatever it is, it's always something. You know what I'm saying? Nike, Adidas, who knows? Hope everything was good. Black Friday mix, if so happen to want to listen, will be on Mixcloud, alphabetical order type joint, or as of this recording, we have not even recorded that, so there's that. It's gonna be something of a surprise for both of us. So boom. This, on the other hand, I do know what's up on this, and again, enjoy. Do your research. Let's go. Yes. Word up. Live, man. I'm out here just trying to figure out how to pronounce some of this stuff. I need to learn how to pronounce a lot of these names, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Bear with me as we do what we do, because we live, man. You know what I'm saying? But when we say this, this is what we do. I'm your man, Black Seas. This is Live at the Oasis. Legal Crime Radio. Pre-Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Eve of Thanksgiving. I don't know how you want to say it. But we here, doing what we do. And as we get down into the funky funk, you know how we do, man. Take it from the top. Yes. This moment in indigenous people, Native American history, we talk about Thanksgiving. Man, look, we all been there. We was all kids. We all know how it was around this time. We do the cutouts with the joints, with the little joint with the feather joints, and it'll be like for the turkey and for the Indian hats, and we all cool, you know what I'm saying? We hear the stories. The Native Americans and the Pilgrims was all buddy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody traded food on Thanksgiving, and it was like, oh, the greatest thing in the world, you know what I mean? We been there. Here's the crazy thing. And I remember some OGs was telling me this, and and for the love of I couldn't figure out the shift when it shifted when I was a kid. We learned about this in our history books. I think by high school we get a little real. We start telling the truth a little more. But elementary and middle school, we see it. It's in the history books. everything's all dope, everybody's cool, and then you turn to another chapter and everybody beefing. You know what I'm saying? Like we never understood that. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, we just ride with the history. We just roll with it. Get the A's in the test. You know what I'm saying? What we was told went down, we write it down, boom, boom, boom. That's what happened, blah, blah, blah. But nobody ever stops and goes, yo, how did we go from everything's good to all of a sudden we beefing? Nobody tells you that. Even crazier, when we was kids, and they used to tell us, don't be an Indian giver. You know what I'm saying? And the concept was, I gave it to you, then I wanted it back. And, you know, when you're a kid, you grow up, you thinking the concept of being an Indian giver was that means the Indians were bad. Then you get, again, as you get older and you understand history, you realize the concept of the Indian giver, yeah, it is, I gave it to you, then I took it back. But that was us as a country. Out here, it's like, yo, we'll give you this patch of land. Never mind, we about to expand on that. Get that back. We want that back. It's just crazy. But Thanksgiving is a whole nother joint. You know what I'm saying? The Pilgrims landed way back in the day. And they met up with the Wampapeg. I might be pronouncing all that wrong. And I was looking up how to pronounce that. Anyway, they rode up with them. They met up with them. They chilled. Everybody was not so much cordial, but it was a thing of necessity. You know what I'm saying? Because when the Europeans had invaded anyway, way before the Pilgrims that came, the concept of travel was already in progress. There was already Native Americans within Native American tribes that knew English. You know what I'm saying? That understood the concept of what Europeans was doing and all that. You know what I'm saying? So the whole concept of the Pilgrims, you know, whatever. But they got together out of necessity because the Wampapeg, I might be, again, pronouncing that wrong, their tribe was dying down due to the sickness that was brought by Europeans. And there was a rival tribe trying to, you know, take over. So they was like, yo, if we ride with y'all, it's all good. And back again with the history, our peoples, Americans, took over, started playing the games and manipulating the situation, capitalizing on certain situations, and doing what they had to do to stay on top. And then it was all what it was. Because even before, like I said, before the Pilgrims, the concept of slavery, as I told y'all a while back, was already already jump off. So it was already there. It's just crazy, yo. This is American history. So they did their thing. The whole concept of what we know to be the Plymouth and everything was all great, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And you know, all that old crazy stuff. That comes from a short story published by a man named Alexander Young, Reverend Alexander Young. And the whole Thanksgiving sitting down and trading food and learning from the Indians, Native Americans, that was just a small segment of the story, the bigger thing. You know what I'm saying? It picked up steam as generations went on, and within that time frame, like that became one of the big selling points. Like, yo, and you know, we was really cool with them. I can't believe, and even they was like, yo, how did we get here? I thought apparently we was good. Abraham Lincoln, as far as the modern day concept of what we know as Thanksgiving, put that in play. You know, during the Civil War, to unify, you know what I'm saying, to try to figure out a way to unify the country. He put that together and even promoted the story. That was again a footnote in the mix. He put that out there. He was like, yeah, you know, it was, and that became a thing. That became a tradition, thanks to him. You know what I'm saying? Abraham Lincoln doing that. He started this whole tradition. You know what I'm saying, in November 3rd, you know, and all that. And as you hear what Razcats was saying, even way before that, there was always a landmark in that. So it's symbolic in some ways. But this is what it is, though. It's crazy. And the whole concept of it was only right to do it. It's just, it was just, that's a whole nother conversation. But that's American history and Native American history on Thanksgiving. It's a lot crazier and more complex. I didn't even get into the killings and all that. I just was saying a lot of shady stuff was done. But the other side, the Native American tribe, was willing to ride with her to a degree because they needed that strength that looked like, yo, look, we riding with them, so you ain't really gonna be coming over here and messing with us. That was their whole purpose of doing that. It was one of those, you know, they sold their souls for what they thought they needed, and it still ended up with nothing in the end of the day. Crazy. That's American history. That's Native American history. That's something like, yo, they don't teach us this stuff in books. They don't teach us this stuff in school anyway. You know what I'm saying? History is there, man. The truth is there. How somebody told me, the truth is there because we weren't supposed to be able to read. So everything how they really, what was really jumping off was right there. They didn't start manipulating the truth until like everybody started to really get involved. And then it was like, yo, we gotta kind of, And what historians do is they go all the way back and they finding these joints and they like, yo, nah, in these so-and-so's diaries and these accounts, this is how it really went down. This is crazy. It is what it is, man. This is what we do. I'm your man, Black Caesar. This is just that moment. Do your research. Don't just listen to what I'm saying. I mean, I ain't saying I'm wrong, but like I said, I know I'm leaving out a whole lot of stuff. Only got a little window to do this, you know? So please do some research on it if you want to. And let's get back into some music, man. Let's do what we do and have fun tonight.
This is a Soul of Art presentation.